Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this look using only drugstore products. The only thing that isn't drugstore is my brows, and I'm really sorry, but there's nothing that compares to my Anastasia brow wiz. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm just going to start by pinning my hair back with a clip, and then I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer, and I'm going to press this into my face just using my hands. And I'm going to start with my T-zone and just work my way to the outer portions of my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation, and this is in the shade 091 Light Ivory. I'm going to pump that on the back of my hand a couple of times, and then I'm going to go in with a Quo blending sponge. It is damp, and I'm going to bounce that all over my face and make sure I have a nice even application. I usually start with one side and then go to the other and then work my way up. I'm going to make sure all of that is nice and blended. And I'm not trying to match the foundation with my face. I'm trying to match it with my neck because my face is very pink, so I don't want a pink foundation. Bringing it down my neck a little to make sure that it's all blended and the same color. I'm also going to put a little bit on my eyes to prime them for later. And then I'm going in with Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to use the tiniest little dab and put that under both of my eyes, and then I'm going to blend that out using my ring finger. And this concealer is amazing. I love it. It has full coverage and it doesn't crease as long as you set it, and it is just great. Great stuff. I am going to set all of that concealer with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And I'm just taking an e.l.f. blush brush to do that. And I'm going to put that powder everywhere that I put that Master Conceal. Next, I'm going to go in with my Essence Sun Club for Brunette's Bronzing Powder. This is a very well-loved product. I have hit pan. Giant pan, really. I'm going to swirl around a fluffy brush and tap off the excess, and then just go in and slightly bronze my face. I don't want to contour with this because it's too warm. So I'm just bringing that powder all over the edges of my face, including my forehead, and I just want to warm up my face. And while I'm going and bronzing my face, I just want to make sure that it is all very nicely blended, getting it back to my hairline to make sure that there's no differentiation between my forehead and leading into my hairline. I'm going to take a little bit and put it under my lip as well as on both sides of my nose, just to give it a little more definition. Then I'm going in with this Pixie Highlighter. It's super adorable. I like that it has a little fairy in it. And I'm going to take that on the tops of my cheekbones, give myself a nice little glow. And I'm also going to put a little bit of that on my forehead, down my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going in with the Sonia Kashuk blush in the shade Pink, and I'm taking a giant fluffy brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I am going to be putting that on my cheeks all the way back to my hairline to meet up with the bronzer. Make it nice and blended. Give myself a little color. And then I'm going in with this Hard Candy palette. It is all matte shades. It is called Birthday Suit. So I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush, and with the lightest shade in the palette, I'm just going to put that all over my lid from lid to brow. And this shade will act as a base for all of my other shadows that are about to go on top of it. Next, I'm going to go in with this light peach shade, and I'm concentrating that mainly in the crease, but I'm not trying to be too precise with it. And after that shade, I'm going to go in with the darker peach shade, and I'm going to concentrate that as well in the crease, but I'm not going to be as precise with it. I keep going back into the palette because I want this color to be built up. And as I build up the color, I'm making sure to blend like crazy. Next, I'm going in with the Sonia Kashuk quad called Shimmering Sands. And I'm going to take the darkest shade and I'm going to put that all over my lid and a little bit into my crease with that same fluffy brush. This is just going to act as another base for the shade that we're going to go in with next. I'm going to go in with this slightly shimmery shade and I'm going to pack that all over my lid from outer corner to inner corner with an e.l.f. flat shader brush. I did wet this brush with Fix Plus, but that's not drugstore, so I didn't include it. And then I'm going to go in with the very shiny shade in the quad, and I'm just using my finger, and I'm going to dip in and pat that all over the center of my lid to give it a little more pop. Then, to give my eyes a little more definition, I'm going in with the darkest shade in the Hard Candy palette, and I am just concentrating that mainly on the outer corner of both eyes. And I do want this color to build a little bit, but not too much because I still want this to look a little natural-ish. And I'm going to go back in with this big fluffy blending brush and blend, blend, blend. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that darker shade from the quad, and I'm just taking a pencil brush and running that all the way along my lower lash line from outer corner to inner corner. And then I'm going to take that flat shader brush and I'm going to use that bright pop that I used on the top of my lid and just pop that right in the center of my lower lash line as well. And then I'm going to go in with that dark brown shade again and concentrate that just on the outer corner of my eye. And for my inner corner, I'm going to take this Jordana single shadow in the shade Snowy White, and I'm taking a flat concealer brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm popping that in the inner corners. Next, for liner, I'm going to line my waterline using this NYX Wonder Pencil in the shade Light, and I'm just putting that directly in my waterline. I'm not pulling on my lower lash, I'm just pressing to pop out my waterline a bit. And then for my lid, I'm going in with this L'Oreal Infallable Never Fail Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Black. This has a very fine tip, and it was difficult for me to get close enough to the mirror to put this on precise enough, so I go out of frame for a little bit, and the next time you see me, my eyeliner is done. Just like that. Next, I'm going to quickly curl my lashes so that way I can go in with this brand new Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. This is the first time I've used it, obviously, you saw the package, and I love this stuff. I've honestly worn it every day since I filmed this. And I have to speed up this process because we could all sit here and watch me put on mascara for 10 minutes, or we could only watch it for a few seconds. So I prefer a few seconds. And then I'm going to line my lips with the Sonia Kashuk lip liner in the shade Petal. This is such a pretty pink shade. It's actually very wearable for every day. I really enjoy it. And then I'm going to go in with Expert Last Lip Color by NYC in the shade Creamy Mauve. To top it all off, I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Eclair. And then we're done. And that's all for today. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. Until next time, talk to you later.